Hey guys, it's Quay. It's Quay? Hey guys, it's Kay. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Kay. I'm a professional organizer and singer here in Boston, and today is another space update. So I'm sitting here beside my vanity because a few of you wanted to see how the vanity was holding up probably after my, I think I did 2 or 3 makeup declutters over the past year. I do go and declutter the stuff I'm not using from time to time because I am a makeup junkie and I like to go buy makeup and use it. I have a lot of fun here. This is basically my play area. Like if kids have playrooms, this is my playroom. So I wanted to show you guys how that was holding up, how I organize my makeup, and basically give you an official vanity tour. I don't think I've done an official like vanity tour, so that's what this is. If you've already seen this and you don't want to see it again, go ahead and click off the video. I'm sure I'll have another one in a couple of days that's different that you want to see, but if you want to see how I organize my makeup and what's going on over here, keep watching. Now before we start, if you like videos on home organization, home stuff, any of that stuff, and you like cute puppies, please subscribe. I post 3 times a week and it's totally free. Just go ahead and subscribe, and if you subscribe, you will feed a cavalier named Clover. He is the best and he needs your support. So go ahead and give that subscribe button a smash just to support Clover, if anything. All right, let's take a look and see how the old vanity's holding up, shall we? Let's go. Okay, so pretty quick overview. This vanity is in the corner of our bedroom here. So as you can see, there's the entrance to the bedroom. There is our big armoire, our bed, and there's a big window here, and actually here is my vanity. So I have my own little corner of the room, which I love very much. Beside the vanity, I just have my jewelry stored here because I'm sort of putting the finishing touches on my person here. So I figured this is a good place for the jewelry. This is a jewelry hanger by Umbra. I don't think they sell this one anymore. I do believe it is discontinued. You might be able to find it on eBay, but sadly they don't make this anymore, which is super sad because I think it's adorable. I do have it hung with command hooks, as you can see. So if I need to get this down at any point, it will be very easy to remove and not damage the surface of the armoire. The desk that I'm using for my vanity is from the Container Store. Again, I don't believe they sell this one anymore. It was called the Linnea leaning desk. I believe I purchased it in 2012 or something like that, so I don't think they have it anymore, but I will link something similar down below. It's really cool. It's been a really great vanity, but I don't think they sell this anymore at the Container Store. The bench is from IKEA. I do think they still sell that one. I will link it down below if they do. And everything that they still sell that is available, I will link down below. It will be an affiliate link that will support the channel. So just being fully transparent there. I do have a little drawer unit that is also from IKEA that was super cheap and easy to put together. I don't remember what it's called, but I will put it on the screen. And it is holding my excess makeup and makeup supplies. I do have a little trash can below here. It's a brocade trash can. Again, I don't think this is available anymore, but I will link a similar one down below if you are interested. So basically, the vanity has held up since I have decluttered it a long time ago. I haven't purchased any eyeshadow palettes. Nope, that's not true. I have purchased an eyeshadow palette since then, but I wanted to say that I haven't purchased a lot of eyeshadow palettes since I got rid of a few, so let's go through and see what I've got. I've got, on the very top here, I've got a little unit. This is from the Container Store, but I think they sell it in other places too. I will link it down below. I'll link Container Store links and I'll link Amazon links if I can get one of those as well. It has a lipstick holder in the front, a little big pocket here in the front as well, and some other divided pockets back here. So I'm basically keeping powder brushes, small like little travel powder brushes, a couple of foundations up here. I do have one more liquid foundation that I am considering returning for another color. It was that Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation. I do like it, but I think I got the wrong shade, so it's in my car right now. I have a black eyeliners here, and on the top I also have a couple of finishing products. I have a little Caudalie, what is this, like a facial mist. This stuff is really luxurious. I'm not really sure what it does, but it does feel good on your face. So that's basically why I have it. My best friend got me into that. I have a little primer here. I have another little primer here. And I have an isopropyl alcohol in a little teeny tiny spray bottle. That is for cleaning brushes and for cleaning my eyelash curler because that tends to get really grimy. I've got my beauty blender here, it's very clean, and my little kabuki brush that I use for my finishing powders. This is the Hyaluronic Hydra Powder from By Terry. This is my preferred finishing powder, but I'm also giving this Maybelline Fit Me powder a try, and I actually like this very much. It's the same, it's a loose powder, and I like it a lot. So that is on the top of my vanity on that side. And then I've got my top shelf eyeshadow palettes. As you can see, I have a preference for Anastasia, so I've got the Modern Renaissance, I've got the Soft Glam palette. Again, I like these all very much. I do have Subculture. I do like this, but you do have to be very careful when you use it, as you people know. If you are a beauty junkie and you've heard things about Subculture palette, you know that it's very powdery and difficult to use, but I do like it. I also have a couple other Anastasia palettes back here. I've got the World Traveler palette. These are discontinued. The Mario palette, which I like a lot and I wish they would make permanent, but it's discontinued. Oh, I can't put it back. I can't put it back. I'll put it in the front. Oh no, it was back in the back. Back in the back. And I've got the Self-Made palette, and I've got I've got the Glow Kit. This is, I think, like the darker of the two glow kits. That Glow, love that. And I have a new palette that I got in a BoxyCharm that I actually like a lot. I'll show it to you. Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. So I've been using that for the past few days and I like it a lot. So it's gotten top shelf status. I also have a couple little guys up here. This is the Becca Afterglow palette. This is super old, but I love this palette. I wish they would make it permanent because it's just so fabulous. And I have hit pan on the Topaz highlighter shade. So that is sad because I don't have a full-size Topaz. I guess I'll have to buy one when I run out, but I really like that palette. This is the Becca Ombre Rouge palette. I don't think they make this one anymore. I like it. This is the Stila like highlighter palette that they released at Christmas. Love that. And this is the Hourglass ambient lighting palette, you know, classic beauty stuff. So those are my top shelf palettes up there. And then I have my top shelf lip products over here. Nothing too exciting. These NARS soft matte lip creams or whatever that they are. They probably just botched the name of them, but I've got a couple YSL creams up here. These are just the stuff that I really like a lot that are up at the top. I have one beautiful Bite lipstick at the top. This is the old formula, but still good. Hourglass Icon and some more YSL Action, just good stuff that I like to use on the lips. Down at the bottom here is blushes. I do have a blush addiction. I have a lot of them and I really like them, but I did get rid of a few in my last video, so you'll be glad to know that this is fewer blushes than I actually had. I have this big old blush palette from Too Faced that is super cute, and I don't use it as much as I probably should, but it's adorable, right? How cute is that? So it stays up there anyway. I've got a few Tarte blushes. I have a few NARS blushes, which I love NARS blushes. As you can see, I've got a pretty substantial NARS collection. I have 2 NARS blush palettes that come with me when I travel, and I just love NARS blushes a lot. I've got one Benefit blush, not too keen on it, but I use it from time to time. One Makeup Geek, one Milani, a couple of Becca's. The Becca ones are really nice. One Hourglass, one Pretty Vulgar that came in a BoxyCharm that I'm thinking about giving away. And 2, these are actually 2 of my favorites. These are the Cheek Pop blushes, is that right? From Clinique. Yes, these are the Cheek Pop blushes. They have a cute little daisy pattern on the pan, in the pan. Fig Pop I've used so much that the little flower pattern is basically not there anymore. So these are my 2 sort of favorite Clinique Cheek Pop blushes. They're so pretty. This is really my absolute favorite, this Fig Pop. I try to keep everything pretty much accessible. I do have to pile up things, but since these drawers are clear, I can see through them and I can pretty much see everything that is underneath something else. So nothing is hidden in here. And these drawers are from the Container Store. I will link them down below. I do believe they also sell them on Amazon, but they're really great. They're cheaper than a lot of those other acrylic makeup organizers that you can buy online from like By Allegory or whatever those other brands are. They can be pretty expensive. These are relatively affordable, so I will link them down below so you can buy them for yourself. Down here I have some eye and brow products. In here I've got my one Lonely eyelash curler, a couple of This eyeliner I got off a BoxyCharm. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna keep it or not. My brow things that I haven't opened yet. And a couple other, like I got pencil sharpeners down here as well. So nothing too exciting. In the next drawer, there are just some trial size primers, a little concealer, one concealer. I only own one concealer, and that's the Metafit Erase Paste. I probably should get rid of it because it's kind of old, but that is the only concealer I own, along with a couple of face products. This is a bronzer, a sculpting palette, and a powder foundation that I like to use on the regular. Next to that is a couple of smaller eyeshadow palettes that I don't use as much. So I've got the Narcissist Dual Intensity eyeshadow palette here. I don't think you can buy that anymore, but it's super pretty. The Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, this Stila. I actually really like this palette, and it doesn't get enough love. So if I need to go traveling or something like that, sometimes I'll just take this palette, and it's awesome. It's got 4 eyeshadow colors, I think like a highlight and 2 blushes. This thing is the bomb. Anyway, I've also got the Tartelette in Bloom palette back there. A couple of these Stila in the windows? No. The windows are the way to the, what are these called? Eyes are the window shadow palettes. I have the Mind palette, and I also have the Spirit palette. Is that what this one is? Yes. And then I have one Winky Lux palette back there, and a little NARS Christopher Kane duo that is adorable. Pretty. I try not to keep too much in this drawer because it can get a little bit crazy if there are too many eyeshadow palettes in there, but that's a good selection for now. Down below that, I have highlighters. I, like the rest of the world who watches beauty channels on YouTube, have a problem with highlighters, but I love them all and they're gonna stay. So I just have a Becca, this is like a copper highlighter, Mary Luminizer, I've got Becca Champagne Pop, there's a Bobbi Brown, this is like the gold highlighter that came out last year for Christmas. This is an Ofra highlighter that I think is a little strong for me, but I'm gonna keep it around anyway. A couple of Hourglass powders and a couple of liquid highlighters over here in this little Fenty guy that is super cute. I do use all these highlighters, I really like them. I got rid of a few highlighters this year, which was sad for me, but these are the ones I use all the time, so that's that. Next to it, I've got mascaras and eyebrow pencils and eyebrow things. I do have sort of these drawers are kind of the same, but it's totally fine. Like this drawer is easy to get at, so sometimes I keep, oh, that's an eyeliner. You belong up here. So I just have whatever like my open mascaras are and brow products here. I have a few Brow Gal things that I got from a BoxyCharm, and I actually like them. I like them very much. And this is a shadow primer. So I don't think I have that many mascaras open. Actually, I probably do have too many open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, I mean, you know, it's been worse in the past I've had more than that open, so I probably need to throw away a couple of these soon, but that's where I keep the open mascaras. And down at the bottom here, I've got a few eyeshadow singles. Not that many, just a few. And on the side here is just where I keep some extra palettes. I have a few of the palettes that are not my top shelf palettes. So these are Z palettes that I actually made of eyeshadows that I depotted and threw away the rest of the palette or got rid of it or something like that. So depotting eyeshadows is kind of a messy ordeal, and you can see I've cracked a couple of these. Like some of these came out of the Lorac Pro palette, and a couple of them came out of a Christmas palette from Too Faced, but I wanted to save my favorite ones, and the ones that I really wanted to save I was very careful with, and those ones didn't crack, but the rest of them cracked a little bit. That's fine. They're still usable, and I like Z palettes. The rest of these are second rate palettes that I don't use that much, but I like to use every now and again, and they are nice here in the drawer. They don't really make me too crazy, but it's not as packed as it used to be in there. Lip drawer probably can use a little bit of decluttering, but for the most part, it's doing pretty well. I have lip balms and stuff back here, and lip care things over here. Like these are lip exfoliators and lip wipes and lip masks, and I have like official lipsticks here, and then some liquid lipsticks over here. So this actually isn't too bad at all. I don't mind this lip drawer at all. It doesn't look that organized actually, so it's driving me a little bit crazy, but I don't open it that often, so I don't have to really be bothered by it. Here's my face drawer of things for your face. I don't really think that it's that crowded. It's actually, there's not a lot in here. So there's a little mask in here, which the little thing that it goes inside is in the freezer right now. So some Q-tips just in case something happens. This is a little sample of foundation that I probably should use very soon. Just some blotting papers I have here, a little empty box full of nothing, and a little cognac sponge, which I haven't used yet. I got this in BoxyCharm, so I'm waiting until I use my old cognac sponge, and then I'm gonna, is it cognac or konjac? I'm not sure, but it's a sponge for your face. And then I've got some eye gel packs to use in there, so no big deal. It's just the face drawer. All right, I had to position the camera. I'm sorry if it's a little crooked, but that's just what we're dealing with right now because it was getting a little heavy. This is my fragrance drawer. There's really not much in here except for small trial sizes of fragrances. What is this guy and why is he in there? Crabtree and Evelyn. Okay. But this is where the Atelier Cologne fragrances are. These are backups that I haven't opened yet. I do go through these fairly quickly. They are one of my favorite fragrance and cologne companies, so I love them very much. This drawer is full of eye products that are basically backup eye products. So I've got unopened mascaras and false lashes back here. This, since I'm subscribed to a beauty box, I do get mascaras from time to time, so I haven't really purchased that many mascaras since I've got so many that are backups. Like, I mean, I have at least probably 8 or 9 in here, so I'm trying not to purchase mascaras, even though I like to, because I like the Better Than Sex mascara a lot. But I'm gonna make sure I try all these guys probably over the next year or so that I can just get rid of these and start from scratch. But I do like these. I like this drawer a lot. I think it's one of my favorite drawers. So it has like all my little like eye things in here, including the replacement little nub for my eyelash curler. And I have used some boxes in here as drawer dividers. They were like the tops and bottom of boxes. That's totally acceptable. I have like a mix of drawer dividers in here. I've got like these guys. These are from the Container Store, and then I have like random box lids. So you never know. If it's inside a drawer like this that only you're gonna be looking at, it's probably fine. I don't have a problem with it, but you know, that's just me. And lastly, I've got pretty much my like cleaning items drawer, and there's some extra brushes in here as well. Whoops, let's turn. Extra brushes in here as well in case I run out or want to use one of these. These are the ones I use the least, so I just have them down here just in case. And I have some brush cleaner. This is my preferred brush cleaner from Sephora. There's just some stuff in there for depotting eyeshadows, and a little brush cleaner sample, little soap there, and some stuff to clean acrylic, because acrylic doesn't do well unless you clean it with the special cleaner. You can also get rid of some scratches with that stuff too. I will link it down below. This cleaner is pretty good, pretty good. I don't think that it's probably the best out there, but it's pretty good and it lasts a long time. And lastly, my brushes are here on the side. I've got my little K mug here, which I use to keep face brushes and highlighter brushes. So I think you can get this mug at Anthropologie like every Christmas. You can't put it in the microwave though because it's got metallic paint on it. So I just have used it for a brush container. And for the eye brushes and some highlighter brushes, I have used this guy from Umbra. He's got different compartments. It looks like a little test tubes or something. So I think this is called the Tubo from Umbra, and I do believe they still sell this one. So I have basically split up my brushes by category. Like I've got eye brushes over here, a couple, like one random concealer brush. I don't know why it's not focusing on it, but it's having problems. It doesn't like this Tubo, but this is the Tubo. So I've got highlighter brushes in one tube. This is really great and I love it a lot. So I do keep one empty drawer up here, and it is for dirty brushes. So whenever brushes are super dirty and I don't want to look at them anymore, I just pop them right in there. And I've got 2 mirrors. This is the Simple Human Sensor mirror. This is not a mirror for people who are just casually doing their makeup. If you're real serious, you can get this mirror. This is not a cheap mirror, 200 bucks, but once you get used to the magnification, you will not be able to do your makeup in a regular mirror again. I am addicted to it, and it magically lights up when you get in front of it. It's awesome. And I have a regular like non-magnifying mirror so that I can see my whole face and not be freaking out, because you can't really see your whole face in this mirror. You have to just be really close up to it. So I need 2 mirrors, annoyingly. And lastly, just a little decoration up here. I normally have some tissues in there, but it is empty for now. Little decoration from Marshall's, very cute. And basically this is where I have my perfumes. I don't have that many full sizes. I am basically a rollerball girl because I like to use different ones so I can go through these a little faster so I don't buy full sizes. But that is my perfume collection. That thing, I think this is I got this from Marshall's. I don't think this is for sale anymore, but I will link something down there that is very similar. And that is my entire Vanity collection, and you can see that everything is pretty much the same as it was before. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my Vanity tour and update. I hope it inspired you guys to beautify your beauty space and keep it organized and neat so that you can enjoy making your face colorful and enhancing your natural beauty. I will see you guys in the next video, and I love you guys. Bye. Stay neat.